Hello, Melanin Monarchy citizens. This is your Monarch here at, why do I even need to say where I'm at right now? Why do I even need to repeat where your Monarch is at right now? You guys, I'm trying to figure out this little dread that keeps wanting to misbehave. I am here, you guys, at, of course, the Pachanga Casino, and I am here to see comedian Aziz Ansari. But you guys, it's not even fair to even say comedian Aziz Ansari because he's now writer and director. He's the writer and director for the new film Good Fortune. But he's here doing a comedy skit, and this sign behind me says absolutely no filming, no photography, you will be ejected. So you guys know when I go see these comedy skits that they really don't allow filming for the comedian, for the main act. So I'm gonna respect that. I'm not gonna try to do that. I'm gonna insert some stills of Aziz Ansari, and then I'm gonna give you my take after this thing. But I wanted to do a little something today that I have not done in a very, very long time, probably all year. I want to do 7 degrees of Depeche Mode. So you guys, at the end, when I do a wrap up, I'm gonna go ahead and do the 7 degrees of Depeche Mode for Aziz Ansari. Aziz Ansari. Aziz, please forgive me, I'm tongue tied. All right, you guys, I will see you inside, or rather when I come back out for the wrap up. Doodle bit.
Some joke where I gotta get low. Okay, you got it? You good? Alright, thank you so much.
Aziz Ansari, it was really funny. He was really funny. I enjoyed him, you know, I really did. It was a short set. The whole thing, including his opener, was an hour and a half. It was just an hour and a half. And so it didn't need to be long, it just needed to be impactful. But before I talk about Aziz Ansari, I'm gonna talk about his opener. His opener was named Will. For whatever reason, nobody could remember his last name, and we apologize for that because he was actually really funny. Now his opener, his comedian that opened up for him, Mr. Will, apparently is also in the film Good Fortune. And so he did 20 minutes, about 20-25 minutes of his set, and he had some really, really good material about, you know, having a Haitian family, about, you know, the Chinese balloon over the United States that happened a little while ago. So it was really good. I enjoyed this opener. Now let's get to Aziz Ansari. You guys, there was a lot of missed opportunities with Aziz Ansari. Now, I don't know if he made the conscious decision to separate his film Good Fortune from his comedy sets. Now these shows, he'll be in El Cajon, which is right outside San Diego, in 2 days. I'm here in Temecula, an hour outside of San Diego. So he'll be, you know, 15-20 minutes outside of San Diego in 2 days, 2 or 3 days. But I don't know if he made the decision to keep his comedy set completely separated from the film that he just directed and wrote called Good Fortune. He did mention it, however, there wasn't any material about the film. I do not think that that was a wise choice. I think that there was a lot of missed opportunity with promoting the film. Now the film itself, according to the internet, the film had a $30 million budget, which is not a big budget according to Hollywood. $30 million is not a lot of money at all. Currently, that film has grossed $9 million. Now, for me, that is not a failure, only because it's early in the game. The film came out October 17th. We're at October 23rd, so we're only a week out. It hasn't, I don't think there's enough time, and I don't know internationally what those international release dates are. But again, if he's out on tour, Aziz is out on tour, this is the perfect time for him to also promote his films. So investors can see that he also can keep it up. He can market too. While he's out on this tour, he can market it. They're gonna trust, you know, him as a good investment opportunity, and he will get more films. So the next film is not just $30 million. the next film is more. Now, in his comedy set, he could have said something about the film. He didn't have to tell a lot. He could have just said, you know, hey, they only gave me $3 and I couldn't pay Keanu Reeves and everybody worked for scale. Keke Palmer made the most. I didn't even make any money. Anything. He could have said something really funny or about the film, but he chose not to for whatever reason. Again, I don't think that was a good choice. I would like to have a conversation with his management and see why they made that particular choice. Another thing, there was no merch. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. If you have a live entertainment event, you need merch. You need merchandise. You at least need a QR code to say, hey, go to my website and you can get a pencil that says Aziz Ansari. Whatever, you know, you can get some macrame. I don't know. You need to have some kind of merch because you're not after the money. What you're after is the contacts. You want to have a core group of people that are constantly going to follow you and constantly going to do the promoting for you, right? All of us have social media pages, so you want other people to follow you. You want to get their contact information so these people can follow you and that they can promote for you. That's the purpose of having merchandise, or at least a QR code, or both. I recommend having both. Missed opportunity. He didn't do that. And in this day and age, you just can't be, I wish so, you guys. I wish you could just be talented, but there is a game to this, and it's a business. And him being as popular as he is, as talented as he is, and he wants longevity, and he wants to do more things, he needed to make sure that he had some kind of merch, or his management. Also, I want to say what was great about his set is that he played house music. You guys, I'm from Detroit. We love house music. We love techno music. So he played a lot of good house music. He had a whole Spotify set list for the sound guys. I talked to the sound guys and they were like showing me, yeah, here's his Spotify list. So I think even that, like sharing his Spotify list with his fans and saying, these are the songs that I'm making for my shows. Go on Spotify, see the songs that I made. See my set list. Give out your set list, you know, of the songs that you have. Easy, just simple, easy things to do to connect to your fans and potential long-term fans, and opportunities we're missing that. Everybody doesn't have your Monarch in their ear to tell them these things from an audience perspective, but that's what I do. I am here, boots on the ground, from the audience perspective, not from the artist perspective or the venue's perspective, but from the audience perspective to the artist and to the venue. So that's my take on Aziz Ansari. I would suggest you guys go see him, especially if you're here in Southern California. Make that El Cajon/San Diego show at the Magnolia if you can, or wherever you are. Go see him and you tell me what you think. All right, you guys, as I promised, I said that I was going to do a 7 Degrees of Depeche Mode. So here we go. I haven't done it in, I think, over a year, and that was one of my goals. You guys, if you remember my mid-year thing that I did about what to expect from Melanin Monarchy, I wanted to reintroduce this, so I'm gonna do this tonight. Okay, let's see if I remember names. All right, you guys, so this is 7 Degrees of Depeche Mode with Aziz Ansari. Aziz Ansari just wrote and directed the film Good Fortune, starring Keke Palmer, Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, and himself, also with a whole slew of other wonderful actors, including Sandra Oh. Also in this film was Stephen McKinley Henderson. He's a wonderful black actor. He's been in a bunch of films, including Dune, the new version of Dune. He plays Luther Howard in Dune. And so he was also in Good Fortune, directed by Aziz Ansari. Written and directed by Aziz Ansari. Now, Stephen McKinley Henderson was also in an episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Another wonderful TV actress was in an episode of Fear the Walking Dead, and that was Jenna Elfman. And if you guys have seen 7 Degrees of Depeche Mode by your Monarch before, about a year or so ago, then you guys know that Jenna Elfman from Greg and Dharma, Jenna Elfman was in the Halo video for Depeche Mode. So there you go. There you guys have it. That's the 7 Degrees of Depeche Mode. I will see you at the next live entertainment event. Doodle bit.